One of the fastest dinners to make would have to be a stir fry. So I'm going to show you a really easy duck and broccoli stir fry. First of all, I need some ready roasted duck legs. This is actually Peking duck, so we just take it out of the pack, pop it in a tray and just heat it up in an oven for about 15 minutes at 180 degrees. So in that goes. So while the duck is heating up, we can get our sauce ready. So in a bowl, I need 2 tablespoons of ketchup mattis, which is a sweet soy sauce. So in that goes, along with 1.5 tablespoons of light soy sauce. So we want the balance there of both. I've got some Shaoxing wine, which is some rice wine, and some 5 spice. I love 5 spice, and of course it goes exceptionally with duck. And the last thing we need to add to this is some samba oelek, which I love. And you can add as little or as much as you like, depending on the heat. I like quite a lot, so I'm going to put a tablespoon in there, and the sauce element of this dish is done. I've got some egg noodles here. You can serve it with rice, but my favourite is noodles. So we're just going to place them in some warm water so they loosen up. And we can add them just at the end of the stir fry. So in they go. So they can sit there happily while we get everything else ready to go. I've also got some ginger here and some cloves of garlic. So with the ginger, I'm just going to thinly slice that. So about a 3 centimetre knob of ginger for this, and 2 cloves of garlic. Again, just finely slicing that. That's ready to go. Just pop that in that bowl so it's all organised over here. And we need some crunch to this stir fry, so I've got some raw cashew nuts. With raw cashew nuts, you want them to be extra crunchy, and we want to toast them. So into a dry pan here, we'll just toast them for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until they're golden brown. So 1 handful is plenty for this recipe. The last thing we're going to prep before we start cooking, before our duck is ready, is spring onions, a nice big bunch of this. And again, we're talking about, we want big chunks in this, so I'm going to leave them in battens, so about 2 to 3 centimetre battens. We don't want those green parts, leave those for a stock. All right, ready to go. All we have to do now is wait for that duck to finish cooking. I'm going to take the meat off the bone, then we're going to get this stir fry going. So this duck has warmed up nicely, and we simply have to take the meat off the bone. You can see there's loads of meat on these duck legs, and we just want to chop that very roughly into bite-sized pieces just to ensure everyone gets an even amount of duck, because let's face it, that's the hero of this dish. All right, ready to go. So you want your wok to be piping hot, so we've got some great sizzle because it's all about the fast cooking. So 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil in there. You can see it's smoking, so we're ready to go. And this is where we add our ginger and our garlic. Next, let's add our duck now. So in it goes. I've got a head of broccoli here, and I've just blanched it just quickly. In that goes. A good toss in there. So it's time for our beautiful 5 spice sauce. So all of that in there, and you'll see it'll start to coat that duck, coat that broccoli. Last few steps, let's bring our noodles over here. In it goes. A handful of our spring onion battens, in they go. And last but not least, just for that crunch, we always love a little bit of crunch with a stir fry, those beautiful cashew nuts. So toss that. This smells so good. All right, so I've got a beautiful blue bowl here. I'll make sure I serve a big amount of this. I am very hungry today, so making sure I've got a lot of that duck in there because I love it. And this is one of those dishes that I can't say no. I have to taste it just to make sure that's perfect for you out there. A little bit of that duck, noodles. I think I'm going to call this my favourite stir fry of the year so far. Duck, noodles, broccoli, ginger, and that chilli in there. Yum, yum, yum. You have to try that one.